Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? We back up in here. Been a little minute, been researching, been grinding, been actually enjoying the rest of the Scorpio season. Now we're in the month of December. So, I wanted to end off the month of November with a couple of videos, but sometimes you got to sit back and just enjoy the progression of it, just, going through the vibes. But let's get into this one right here. Now, this video right here going to be on Supernatural, which is one of my favorite shows to watch because it has so much breakdowns of things with deeper meanings and stuff like that. Now, the person that you're seeing starting off on the screen is the guy that's represented as Lucifer on the show. Now, as you see, he got the red eyes. You know what I'm saying? You already know, under the anger, things of that. And in this show right here, Lucifer comes off a lot of times as a guy that's chill, right? That'll try to be your friend and shit, right? But we already see that with things in real life, like how you will be friends with the devil, so to speak. But that's all the real you in. And then he got your soul, he got things from you. And next thing you know, you like, oh shit, now you see his true colors. But that's fast forward to even more stuff. Now this is Samuel, the grandfather of Dean and Sam Winchester. Now even with him, he was kind of like the individual that they didn't really know too much. Well, Sam knew him. Sam was real close with him, hence why his name's Samuel. You know where the Sam got his name from. But with Dean wasn't too close with him like that. Dean was more so close with his dad. Which also, a lot of these people got possessed by the demons, bro. The incubus, the spirits, and stuff like that. So like with this show, it's a deeper meaning with it. And like a lot of stuff, from even watching it on like the Netflix or whatever it would be on, you could just tell, like even it's the yellow eyes demon. So we have like different depictions of the demon. We got the red eye demon, we got the black eye demon, we got the yellow eye demon, different levels and stuff like that. Even with this right here, this represents the Leviathan. So we got the fucking creature, like the creatures that'll eat the soul out you or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is representation of some real shit in real life. Leviathan is the creature form of the sea monster, the Jewish belief referenced in the Hebrew Bible. You know what I'm saying? The poems, Book of Isaiah. Leviathan is a reflection of the old. You see, this is a monster. Basically, a depiction of a monster. Kind of like, what's that shit called? What's that little underwater sea creature that they always talk about? And then they make like a joke of it, like Lapras and shit like that. The Pokemon shit, they make little things like joking off of like real stuff that was in real life. So let's get back to the subject. Or even like dude right here, like this dude right here had a lot of power in the show. So they had to kill him off because he was another Leviathan. Basically like a shapeshifter. Like you are coming off to be this person, but you're a whole nother person in a mask and shit like that. Even on there's a couple other joints. All right, so even with this represents the 4 horsemen. War, the death. You know what I'm saying? You see all these joints, but let's get into a deeper backstory of that as well. So we got all these joints, the depiction of it. This represents the Grim Reaper. This guy right here, like even with him, like it's like symbolism with this, cause like he'll have times where he eating fast food, right, and he'll wash it down with a beer, just letting you know like people be killing themselves, putting certain stuff in their body and stuff like that. And it's almost like he making a mockery with it, because who the hell eats fast food like burgers and all that shit, and then you sip a beer like right after that? Like literally with your meal. Now, I understand you drink a beer after. This probably happens, but it just lets you know like the bad eating habits, the bad health habits and stuff like that, to where we kill ourselves off type shit, Now you got the pitchfork and stuff like that, to even to the point where Dean Winchester played the role as the Reaper for like a day, and he was trying to like basically like rewrite history. So like as a couple, it was like a little girl that he wanted to he had to order to kill her off, but he had her survive, and then it took another person's life. So it's like an effect, a cause and effect. If you change the narrative for one situation, it'll have a different outcome for something else. So he wanted to play the position of God. But all these people, that's what it is, like in a sense. All of these people in the show played the depiction of a god or a devil, a demon or something like that. Even to like Sam had went to hell. Here's a point where he was soulless. He was a soulless body. He had no soul. So he was just doing things soullessly until the point where they had to put his soul back into him. So even with this level, it lets you know, like, to have a soul is to suffer, to be able to go through certain things. To be numb and not feel anything is to be soulless. And that's what Sam was in this jump for a second. Even Dean, like the roles reversed and stuff like that. So even this, he developed like powers and shit like that. He closed his eyes, like you see right now, you're on the blood vamp type shit. And then he got the powers intensified from the blood and shit like that. So this represents like the adrenochrome, shit like that in real life. Bro, I could keep on going with this video. I'm gonna do another video on this because this is why I've been behind the scenes for a second. I was just like, what to do a video on next. I'm like, I don't want to talk about the young Dolph and all that because that shit is bullshit. I seen somebody made a tweet that the young Dolph death, they was talking about that shit back in like 2017 and niggas deleted the tweet and shit. So it's like predictive programming. We seen what Dolph put in the video and stuff like that. And I don't really follow the rappers and the vibrations getting too low from that because that's an agenda. I already know that. Like, even how like certain YouTubers, they'll be making all these damn videos with a nigga. Next thing you know, the nigga dead. Next thing you know, the nigga got to roll out for all the interviews, unreleased music, the merch is coming. It's like, damn, bro, like, do they keep doing this with every artist? So let's get back on subject though. The black-eyed demon representation. Dean. When Dean went to hell as well, you know what I'm saying? He had went to hell and they had rescued him. This is one of the other dudes. He's kind of like a guy that the only one that can read the Leviathan tablet. What is the Leviathan tablet? Let's see, we go back. What was a tablet for the Leviathan? And he can read the tablet. He's like one of the only people that can read that tablet. To the point where he had to kill him off. Because even his wife, not his wife, his mom was saying she would sell her soul. She would bid her soul for the shit. This is from the jump. But you know, you can't, you know, get certain audio and stuff like that, of course. She said, I bid my soul. My soul, you know what I'm saying? They made an offer for that, for her son, to get her son back type shit. So even with this, like certain symbolism that we see inside this show, the devil's trap, the anti-possession symbolism, the horn of Gabriel, you know what I'm saying? The reaper trap, the mark of Cain, the banishing sign, you know what I'm saying? We have all these different signs that they write on the walls in their own blood, and then they put the hand over it. So it's like a lot of rituals in this, like in plain sight. They're not hiding it, but what do we see from this? We see people playing with the Ouija boards in real life. We see people actually doing sacrificial stuff in the music industry. So this is a show that kind of like shows you a lot of this stuff, Hence why I got hella seasons. And this is definitely one of my favorite shows though. Always been one of my favorite shows because it's just a good watch to sit back and get some knowledge on a lot of the shit. Now, you know, even when Sam, his powers intensified more through certain things that he had. Like, it's a time where he blocked out Lucifer. He wasn't talking to him till he let Lucifer in. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to him and shit like that. The next thing you know, things are starting to get a little crazy with him. Even this lady right here, like, this was one of the ladies that was a Leviathan as well. Like, she was shapeshifting. Like, she can hold somebody, like, she can forge people's signatures. Like, she get your handshake, right? Shapeshift from your body to hers. Forge your signature, kill you off. To the point where they had to kill her off because she was getting too power hungry over the power. They even Castiel, I didn't put Castiel in there. Castiel is a representation of the God, the fallen angel. You know what I'm saying? So they got all of these levels, right? And then Castiel got his ranking up to the point where he became God over like a lot of people. Now we've seen that we got the 4 horsemen. They got all type of stuff. We got the different stages and stuff like that. Let's look at a couple of these people and what they represent. So Sam is the examiner. He's practical, smart, you know what I'm saying, responsible. Castiel the defender, you know what I'm saying, the guys like that. Friendly, consistent, quiet, you know. You got Bobby as the investigator and shit like that. Organized, curious, you know, intelligent. Yeah. Now we got Lucifer right here on the corner right there. The mastermind, skeptical, independent, strategizing. You're always finding different ways to get you and shit like that. We got Crowley down here as well, another demon. To the point where the lady had offered her own soul to get her son back, right? And then Crowley had offered his soul, his own soul, to the point where another demon was like, Crowley, don't make me laugh. You don't have a soul. You know what I'm saying? The nigga don't have a soul. He was soulless. He was like a demon of like hell or something like that. You know, so we got the crafter, we got the creator, we got Benny, you know, the hunter. Then he was possessed. He had the vampire teeth as well. We got the dude Chuck. That's another dude that was on that shit. It's like a lot of people on the show that just got all that, you know. The dude Kevin, yeah, he got killed off at some point in time. All right, so even with this, like Ellen and Joe is a whole. That's a family of Bobby, right? But it's like even to that, they changed a certain event, so they unsink the Titanic, and then I think that's what made her born. That's what made them born. But then when they sunk the Titanic, that changed the whole trajectory of them. So they died because they died with the sinking of the Titanic from like the events and all that stuff like that. So crazy, like a lot of stuff that's in the shows. Like I know it's a lot of stuff. You got the sheriff, you know what I'm saying? They got Dean, the Maverick, all that type of stuff. You know, so there's a lot of people with the representation and stuff like that. Now let's look more into this horseman, the 4 horsemen. Conquest. For Maine, you know what I'm saying? You got war, you got death. So the conquest, that's the representation of the all-white horse. You know what I'm saying? We got the depictions, the all-white one right there. And you got death, you know, the black one. There's a lot of these with different representations, but they kind of represent the same thing. Like they all are the angels of the darkness in a sense, you know? And they're like kind of reeling in more individuals, but a lot of hidden symbolism and stuff like that in this jump. You know what I'm saying? The MK Ultra type shit right here, like getting possessed from the Antichrist or from the demon. You know what I'm saying? You can see how I got that, the blue eyes and the red eyes, all the types like that. And shit like this. This is like the mind control. You see how they got the needles in the temple and right where your third eye is. So like this is, come on, bro. This is not a joke. This is not even funny. This is a good show. Definitely a good show. Great show. You know what I'm saying? I sit back and watch this a lot. Analyze this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. So sometimes when people talk about certain things that's agenda push, I'm just sitting back and I'm looking at something that's actually having deeper meaning. You know? Supernatural. This is kind of like the Twilight Zone as well. And this represents like an eye. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. The yellow-eyed demon. The black-eyed demon. The blue-eyed demon. Who else? And then we got the red-eyed demon. Lucifer. The red-eyed demon. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people. The yellow eyes, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this joint right here, man. I'm going to come back at y'all with another video. Of course, but it's a lot of symbolism and supernatural. Hence why a lot of supernatural events. A lot of different things like that. But, you know, keep your eyes open to the agendas that they've been pushing and continue to push. And I'm going to come back at y'all, man, for the month of December for some content. Let's get it. You dig?